Cougs have had their struggles in recent weeks. What do you need to be on alert for on Wednesday night?
Well, we got to make sure we come out and play. We've experienced some lapses in intensity and focus, and we haven't been very successful when we've done that. So we've got to make sure that we get ready to play, and our leaders do a good job of getting our team ready to go.
Guys talk about wanting to play a full 40 minutes. I mean, even when you're playing at your best, how hard is it? How often do you actually get a full 40 minutes where you're pleased with the intensity?
Well, that's very difficult to do. That's all teams' goal, is to get the complete game. It's kind of a elusive dream, but it is something that we all strive for. To have every possession focused offensively, defensively, keep the number of turnovers down, keep the easy baskets down, block out on your possessions. Those are all things. And the more mistakes you eliminate, the better game that you have.
Has the message at all changed for this team heading into the Final Four games? Like, okay, guys, last final push here in conference.
Nope. As a coaching staff, I talked to our staff about, we got to remain consistent. We can't get high, we can't get low. It's a long season. We've got to bring intensity every day. So we hope that rubs off on the team. I don't think you can change your approach day to day in such a long season. You've got to stay fairly consistent and hope the results are fairly consistent.
Does it feel any different, though, being in first place now that you're down the stretch, as opposed to mid-season? It was a little bit different.
Not really. I don't know how the guys feel about it. Obviously we're all products of our experiences, and I've been around a lot longer than they have. But it's just getting ready for the next game and hopefully getting ready to play. But it doesn't feel any different to me.
How would you describe the senior class?
Well, I think Altman, has been with us for 3 years, and I think he's really made dramatic improvement. Been fun to work with. Dwayne's been here. This is his second year, and he's been a big part of our team. Gave us a big lift last year, and has given us a big lift in a number of games this year. So both those guys have done a really good job. Max Heller has been a good team member, and so those 3 guys have done a good job.
Max said he wants to get into coaching, and he's tried to kind of look at you for some advice and kind of to monitor you in game practice. You've seen him kind of as a coaching guy.
Well, I think he's, he loves the game, and that's always the first step. And I hope that we've been fortunate, or I've been fortunate, to have a number of our players go into coaching, and I love to follow their progress and watch them. And I think Max will do a good job, no doubt. He's energetic, he loves the game, and those are 2 good characteristics to have.
Well, Zoo's strength, they've obviously got Hawkinson inside, and they brought back Valentine recently. They do have some bigs that if they can kind of create some space in there.
They are a big team, and that can cause some problems for us, the physicality and their size. So we definitely have to guard against that. Gave Colorado problems two weeks ago or a week ago, and their size can give you problems.
There was that article in the USA Today about Boucher's waiver. What's the timeline for that? Do you expect to know before the season's over, or is that something that could happen?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't seen the article yet, but I'm sure the compliance staff will work on that as quickly as possible.
What's it like having Ernie Kent come back here? I know he's been here before as a coach, but the guy who was before you coaching here.
Ernie's is a good guy. I mean, I got to know him as he was in the broadcasting. He was in our gym, and saw him on the road a number of times because he was doing our games, and he's always been very professional, very nice to me. So got a lot of respect for him in the 13 years he spent here, and good coach, good guy, and he's pushing his team. It's been a little tough for him, but he's got him playing hard. He keeps him playing hard, so we know we'll have a good game.
Has he talked to you at all about just the position of being head coach at Oregon?
No, not really. I mean, when we saw him, during the 4 or 5 years he was a broadcaster there, we talked about different things, but never really about the job.
What's been the biggest thing you've had to teach with Boucher, a guy who's only been playing organized basketball for 3 or 4 years? You've got a kind of a player that you can mold around when he's coming into your program?
You know, Chris has been real easy to work with. During times when I get after him a little bit, he really takes coaching well, doesn't let it upset him. I've been very pleased with his work ethic and practice every day. There's not much downside to Chris. He takes care of his business off the floor. He's where he's supposed to be all the time. We'd sure like to put a few pounds on him and get him going a little bit, but he's been a lot of fun to work with, and again, he's taking care of his business. He's been a really big addition to our team, no doubt.
But is there anything that you can see, like with him, with his kind of newness to the game, that you can see that's getting remarkably better, kind of just playing?
Well, I think he's getting a feel defensively for his moments to pick and choose when to go get shots. His ball handling's improved, and I think he could get a lot better if we had a year with him, to really get him. He put the ball down the floor a couple of times against Oregon State. We haven't seen that. I think there's a lot more of that we could get to. It'd be fun to spend an off season with him and really try to get him ready for a year. But again, just a real easy young man to work with, and been a great addition to our team.
Is that kind of like when you got him, it was like, hey, we can turn this kid into a heck of a player?
Oh, we didn't turn him in. He was a heck of a player. We've just tried to find a way to work it so we can get it, let him play to his strengths. But no, he's unique, Tyson. He's just a unique player and unique young man. So I've been very, very pleased with what he's given our team. I mean, we wouldn't be anywhere near 21-6 without him. Nowhere near that. He's meant a lot to our team.
You've had the last 2 weeks, those Thursday, Saturdays, now you're back into Wednesday, Sunday. Do you just have a routine at this point that you've done enough Wednesday, Sundays that these guys know kind of what to do and the difference between having 1 and 3 days?
We took Monday off, and then we had Sunday off, practice Monday, Tuesday, and so 2 days to prepare, is good, and having a day off, they were pretty bouncy yesterday, had a pretty good workout, so we'll go quick today and short, and hopefully they'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Then you take Thursday off and practice Friday,
Probably. We'll see how we play Wednesday, but probably.
Do you change maybe the intensity of practice or the length of practice as the season comes to a close?
Length, definitely. We try not to change the intensity, but we definitely change the length. Where in October it wasn't unusual to go for 3 hours. Yesterday I think we went an hour and a half. Today we'll go hour 15, hour 20, maybe, I don't know. We won't go that long. And shoot-arounds are back down a little bit, but you want to be focused, you want to go game speed, but 2 or 3 hours now, I don't think would be very productive.
So is it more watching film, or?
That's a limit to that too. We do watch film about the same amount though. We don't go to more film. We go about the same amount, but it's their attention span. I found over the years, you go longer than 20 minutes and they're looking for their phones. So you got to be careful with that too.
You guys have the chance to notch the longest home winning streak in school history. I know streaks maybe don't mean a ton to you guys, but what does that number mean to you?
I just like to win, and our team likes to win. It means that we've protected our home court. I think it started last year and that group last year. And now this year, we've had a pretty good stretch here, and it means our students have done a good job of keeping us in some games that we haven't been particularly sharp in. But no, home court in college basketball, we've talked about before, is so important. And we've gone to a couple of tough places and won, Utah and Arizona, and then we've been not very impressive in some venues that we probably should have won in. So we've had our ups and downs on the road, but at home the students, the crowd have pulled us through. Okay, thank you.